Hello. Hello out there in YouTube land. Decided to come back on here and give you one more, maybe two videos tonight. It's hot. Listen, really quick because a little bit could come any moment and mommy duties. There's a new book out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I don't know if you guys like my videos because you don't leave a comment and you don't say that you like it. Please, if you view it, don't forget to share, like, and any comment. If you didn't care for it, I respect that. And thank you. So, there's a new book coming out, and I've been hearing it all day, and I said I was just going to wait till the book come out before I pass judgment, but nope. So word on the street is that Queen Elizabeth felt like Meghan and Harry had lost their minds. They thought that the path that they wanted to take was ludicrous. And I'm going to get the book and get the details, but what I've been hearing in the news is that Elizabeth thought that there was something wrong with both of them, which tells me you got Tom and Jerry. And obviously Harry's the cat. And I don't know why I said that. The reason why I said that is because if Elizabeth, the Queen of England, couldn't instill anything into Meghan, then no one around her is going to be able to make any difference. I just don't think so. I don't think that she's the type of person that could receive anything from anyone because she knows everything. Every time she has something to say, she has this metaphor about it. But this is the thing. Now that, like, I know the Queen was giving Meghan advice and da-da-da-da and saying different things, but to actually hear some of the things that were discussed between the Queen and Meghan and Harry, because they don't talk about the Queen. They don't talk about what the Queen says to them. And they didn't tell us that the Queen told both of them that you cannot be a royal and a Montecito queen at the same time, Meghan. You're going to have to choose your path. And if you choose not to stay with us, then you have chosen for yourself. And there's nothing we can do for you. We cut you off. We cannot support you financially if you don't work for the... How would it look like you guys over there in Montecito, Meghan? We're paying for your security, the British people, all the way over there. Because you feel entitled to it. Because you want one foot in and one foot out. You want the benefits of a royal, but you don't want to be a royal. Not figuratively, not over there. You want to be a royal over here in Montecito. You want to be respected and high regarded like Michelle Obama. You want to be rich like Oprah, but your insides are rotten. If your insides are rotten, and the Queen couldn't even muster anything up in there to make it good, then there is really no hope. I think I've lost hope. I think I've lost hope that there's any hope for Meghan being a better person other than what we're going to be talking about from now on. Okay, here's another scenario. Check this out. You get married into this beautiful, beautiful family that is just wise and wisdom and everything is going on. And then the Queen tells you that, Meghan tells you, like, we'll take care of you. We'll cover your expenses. We'll make sure that the kids are taken care of. As long as you're in the family, as long as you're in the royal family and working for the royal family and being a part of us and want to be connected, we will take care of you. Meghan knew she didn't want that, but she knew she still wanted the tiara and the pageantries and the finances. And so when they got ready to give us their, they're leaving and they're going to go make money on their own. Remember when Meghan, they were like, we are going to be independent. Meghan, We're going to be independent. We're going to go live a private life. We're going to be independent and make our own money. And I know what I was thinking when she said that. I said, damn. I said, well, she told us. She let us know that she didn't need the British money. I felt it was a real arrogant, it was a diss, kind of like, I don't need your money. I can make my own money. She wasn't saying that when she was walking down the aisle. She wasn't saying that when she was over there concocting this plan. She wasn't saying over there when they were over there renovating her home with millions and millions of dollars, knowing all the while that her and Harry had been planning months and months in advance to get the hell out of there and go do something with Netflix. My subscribers are trying to tell me that they had the plan to talk about their family and say the family was racist before they left the UK. And if that is true, that is just more disgusting than I thought. That Harry would be going along with this long. He's such an idiot. And he will go down in history as the most idiot of them all, is because he married her. He brought her into the fold and then got pissed off at, this is when I know when something is wrong with the person I'm with, is when everybody has a problem with them. If one person has a problem, I may question it. I might say, Mom, are you just being funny? Like if my mom said, I don't like him. He didn't take, this is what my mom would say. I don't like him, Tisha. He didn't get your bags out the car. I said, Mama, please don't be judging him off for that. He wasn't being a gentleman enough to get my bags out the car or open my door or get the gas. Something stupid. So me and my mom would be having that conversation, and I'd be like, I'm not letting him go because of that. Eventually I have to, because something stupid happened. But the point I'm trying to make real quick is that if my mom just says it, then I'm like, oh, okay, I'm listening because moms are always right. And then you kind of be like, well, yeah, but he makes up it in here because mom's old school. And then another family member will say something about something. And then another family member will say something. Oh, he this and he that. He this. And then after that, you're like, oh, ooh. Then you start seeing it. And you be like, okay, this is not what I wanted. My mom said you're this. My sister said this. This is going on. And you are, those are the warning signs. And he had all of those. Because everybody was telling him that he had himself a fraudster. And what's interesting about this fraudster is that he knew, but he didn't care. He just kept going forward as if he was a part of the plan. And I need someone of y'all to convince me that Harry was on board bashing his family and saying that they were racist on the Oprah show. I have to believe that it was Meghan's idea that did that. Because Harry didn't have these plans before he married this crazy woman. And I say crazy. William warned her. Her own father warned him. The brother warned him. Samantha warned him. They don't even know who she is anymore. She didn't, like Samantha said, she didn't told so many more porcupines. We don't even know. She didn't lost track. I believe it. I know I didn't got up into something else but work with me. It's the best of me. But let me go back, because go back. Let me go back. Elizabeth. Okay? Elizabeth. Well, I don't know a whole lot about the history of Great Britain and like P. Dinah and the rest of them are historians of Great Britain. But I respect it enough to know that I did go visit once. Oh, it was so fun. I went to the Windsor Castle and I brought my mom back some coasters. She still has the coasters. She do. She still has the coasters and a coat hanger thing that I bought from Windsor Castle. But I was there a week. And I was just doing something wild, and it was great. I had a wonderful, wonderful time. But I've always respected it. And even when I got to tour the castle, because you couldn't go into every room. Some of the rooms were just, you know, marked off. So you can only see so many. But it was so beautiful, and I just felt, and I had pictures. I'm going to see if I can find my pictures, because there was this duck pond right by, I know it was the Windsor. Because at that time, no one was in the castle. Like, no one was living in the castle. And I remember it being Windsor. But anyway, so you take Elizabeth and you have Meghan, and you would think that that would just be one powerful meeting, like it probably was with Kate. Because all that wisdom, all that knowledge, that everything that Elizabeth would say, I think I would just be hanging on to every word. And then for Elizabeth to finally, her final assessment of Meghan was that they were crazy, that they're ludicrous. Like, their plans and their ideas and these two together, there's something wrong with it. And what that tells me is that this situation with Harry and Meghan won't get better. I keep thinking in my mind that the PR team is going to finally get it right and something's going to happen and we're going to be talking about something different. But that's not happening. Because anytime you can get in the presence of Elizabeth and then she tells you, Meghan, this isn't going to work. What you have planned out this is not the best plan. But you guys let me know if you were in the situation Harry and Meghan was. I should be asking a Sussex Squad this. Which side would you want to be on, Sussex Squad? Would you want to be on the side that they are on now, or the side the path that Elizabeth had saw for her son, her grandson, and the royal babies and kids and all this stuff that Meghan was going to do? I literally, at some point while she was over there in Great Britain, I actually saw her getting into the role of the Duchess of Sussex. I did. Until the one moment I was like, even when you were hearing like little stuff about the bridesmaids, and you would hear little stuff about just little stuff that really didn't matter. And I would be like, oh, who cares? Like the Compton thing. I didn't even see that headline. So it was always, always good. And every time she stepped out, it was like, ooh, she has on something cute. They were critical, but I wouldn't have given a damn. And she can't care. That was just her way of being who she is to just be mean. She was just going to be mean to them anyway. So no matter how I would have done it, Meghan was going to do it this way, because this is who she is. This is the person that's inside of her. And that's my whole point tonight. Who are we dealing with? I know we call her a narcissist, but is this someone that can be, you know, changed mind? Because if you tell me that 90-something-year-old Elizabeth told Meghan that she was crazy, or her and Harry were on, this ain't gonna work, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm gonna say it how I think Elizabeth would have said it, that you guys are crazy in these plans and shenanigans y'all got going on, it's not gonna work, Harry. I believe she told them that, and then they just insisted to the point where she was like, Harry, you're in or you out, period. And then in her last days, she probably wanted to tell him something, and this idiot missed it. There is no way I would have missed a moment to get one more little whisper, whatever she had to say to me, one more time. But no, he running around with distraction. What would you call her? Distraction, Jezebel, narcissist. She's borderline manipulative on a scale that I've never seen before, because it takes someone real strategic to think about every step every word that's going to come out of your mouth. You know what I heard at Sue's today? Sue showed a clip where Megan said something in totally different setting. Harry comes back and says it. The same thing. And not just Sue's channel. It was another channel that did it too. And it sounded so disgusting because you know what it tells me? That I'm right. And sometimes I'm like, I'll go back and listen to myself and I'll say, that's probably, sometimes I get my words a little tongue twisted. I get that. But I try to listen to what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is just like, oh my God, this person is really that person. Megan is who we say she is. How do you have the queen just tell you that you're crazy? This woman is crazy and she knew it. And she knew that this, I believe that she saw this happening to Harry and Meghan versus, this is what I believe about Elizabeth. I think she cared more about Harry and Meghan's well-being than she did them. I'm sure she was disappointed in Harry on every level. But Elizabeth didn't have that kind of time to be like hating on someone. I believe she warned him. He didn't get it. And here we are. You can't tell me Montecito is having a picnic with wine and sherry. You can't tell me they're having like mad, passionate love over there. No. Meghan is barely speaking to Harry. It's on a need-to basis because she is pissed off at him for that book. And Meghan holds on to grudges. She doesn't let it go. She remembers and remembers. She's not talking to her daddy. I found out today that Dad is going to be testifying in Samantha's case. Judge, are you listening? The reason why I say judge is the judge don't need to like pass this off. It's like, okay, she's getting an award, so we're not gonna, her character can't be that bad. Oh. I think that Oprah needs to go get to the Oprah show, if they don't have it, and show the judge. Listen, I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. Thank you so much. This is going to be titled Elizabeth Knew. She knew what was going on with both of them. She knew Harry was going to be stupid. She knew Harry was gone. She knew everything that we are talking about. She already knew that he had left the building. And that this woman had came in there and totally flipped him doo-doo. Because he is in Montecito right now. He is in Montecito right now. He has his father waiting on him to decide if he's going to the coronation or not. His father, just a little bit, don't you think he owed his father that much respect? But they want us to feel sorry for them. But this is how they treat their families. And PR, an award is not going to cover up this, is it? An award could cover up the fact that Meghan hasn't spoken to her dad in decades. Half a decade. She hasn't let them see the kids. She's fighting with her sister Samantha and won't just apologize for something that she said. That's my personal opinion. But never take accountability for anything because it's everybody else's fault. It's never Meghan's. It's never her. That's why Harry's over there getting psh, psh, psh. Psh, psh, psh. I wouldn't be surprised if y'all saw scratches and crap all over him. Just watch how when we do see Harry again, that grin that he had ain't going to be there. And if it is, it's going to be fake-a-do. Or he's taking something to mask it. And that's the only thing that's helping him out, is to shut her up. Because she is the only one keeping the king waiting. It's so disrespectful. And then, okay, next thing you know, it'll be like, oh, she's pregnant. So her being pregnant is if. There's not no rumors. I'm not even going to put that in the subject. Just say if. What does that got to do with her RSVPing? And not even her, because here's the ticket and I'm gone. I'm gone. Her presence is not needed. Her presence is not wanted. And if she didn't go like she did those other times, it would be so much calmer and things would be focused on what the occasion is supposed to be. That would be the only reason why I think that she would need to stay at home. But in her eyesight, if she wants any type of relevancy to start fixing it or to make money in the future, she has to go. Because if she keeps disappearing from the royal family, because when are they going to have another event that's going to make her come back over? Christmas? They're not inviting her to Christmas. They might not ever get another invite. I doubt to a wedding or something like that. I just don't see them getting all these invites from over there. I think that this just had to be because of the situation. Yeah. And Charles, the king that he is, was very nice and polite. But I do see him breaking away from these two. I really do. I don't see him giving in. And I love that. I really do. And I think he does understand that they are trying to be relevant. But the deal was, when they got on that airplane, no matter what she said on the Oprah show, is that you are no longer in the institution. Therefore, you are no longer a part of that circle that gets the benefits and the balcony and the pageantries. You have to sit in the back because you decided that you didn't want to be a princess, a real one. A real one. Not this fake Montecito crap that pretend. She is Meghan over here. She is not the Duchess of Sussex. I wouldn't pay 15 cents to see her. I wouldn't go if it was free. I wouldn't go if it was having it right outside my door in a tent. I wouldn't, if she came to my door, that would be a little different. I would speak to her and say whatever. But I wouldn't go out my way to do anything for a person that has that kind of a heart, that emptiness inside them. Because the queen saw it before she left. And she knew her little Harry was gone. Tweet. Gone. Harry has been gone for a long time. He can't even make a decision on his own to go see his dad. And that's a shame that he can't make it. And I don't care what anyone says. Meghan is holding this baby up for whatever reason. There's a lot of theories, but whatever the case may be, I don't know if she's trying to show you the control that she has over Harry. Maybe she wants you guys to see it. Yeah, I can show you how much control. I just don't see Harry complaining about a balcony visit and someone mentioning his son. I could be wrong, but no. Because a real woman, a real princess, would take her place and understand where she needs to be. And she would have RSVP'd. She would understand that she's not a royal anymore. And she would accept the responsibilities of whatever the king decided. because this is the life she chose for her entire family. And no word that they want to go back in the fold. They just want to pretend they're in the fold. Harry told us on the Andersons show that he would never, ever be a working role ever again. So I think if Meghan's going to start making money, I think I don't know. Her popularity is so bad. But people will listen to that cockamamie stuff that she's going to say on that podcast. I'm not going to listen to it. I'm going to get the clips from the next day. I'm not giving her $1.